Welcome, everybody, to Synthplex 2022 podcast. My name is Florentino Buenaventura, and we are going to be talking with Ian Martinez from Arturia. He is a marketing guru that is doing some really cool things in the music instrument retail channel space. So, Ian, welcome to the show.
Hello, how you doing, Florentino? Great to be here. Thank you so much.
Thank
Hello,
you
everyone.
very much for joining us, brother.
Yes.
We get a chance to talk regularly, but we don't get a chance to share that on a podcast.
I know, right? Pretty special, and I'm excited. What am I going to say here? I don't know. We'll find out.
Well, Ian, you are the U.S. Operations Marketing Director here for Arturia,
marketing and communication specialist, exactly.
Yes, exactly. Okay, I wanted you to give me the correct title, so you read my mind there.
Yes, definitely.
Tell us a little bit about what you do, man, and a little bit about the company.
Well, let's see. Where do I start? Essentially, what I do is artist relations for the company. I do direct the videos in which you see in our feeds and our socials and our YouTube and our website and stuff like that. So creative atmosphere there. Also working with the dealer co-op abilities to create the marketing that you see with the different dealers that we work with throughout the U.S. I assist with trade shows such as this one coming up soon, and just various different things. Working with the store staff and the direct connection to the store staff in the stores, whether it be answering questions or just being the intermediary between us and the industry out there in the front lines.
Awesome, man. You get a chance to work with some really cool folks. We've done a couple of things with you on these artist spotlights. Tell us about some of the artists, producers, all the people that you've had a chance to work with in your role.
Yeah, it's been a blessing because really, the industry is such a good space to kind of be involved in. We have from every label out there, we have different walks of musicianship, different abilities, and so we kind of try and switch it up, create different environments, different type of videos, so they're not all the same, and create different different aspects to kind of portray our products in ways that are work out there in the environment, work out there in the studio, or performance based or what have you, and create some kind of different variation between each video that we do.
Very cool. And who are some of these people that you've had a chance to spotlight? Some of the producers and the artists and all those guys.
Let's see here. I've worked a lot of the hand into the pop world, urban world, whatnot, mostly in my space in the U.S. personally. Which would be like Focus and Phonics from Aftermath, Zaytoven for one, Baines engineers from here in Los Angeles, mostly in Los Angeles because I'm here in Los Angeles. So, we've got variations of it's hard to think about all the videos that I've done, but there's been quite a few engineers, producers, in which we've collaborated with. Yeah.
So
pretty special.
I know a few of them. One of the fun ones that we had the chance to work with you on was Battle Cat. Was a fun one that you got a chance to interact with, and then Chizzy.
That was
really good
fun.
guy.
Chizzy was great. Yes, Chizzy was great. Great deconstruction of the track he did. Tim Kelly.
Tim Kelly. So see, my point being is that you get a chance to experience some of the iconic producers and groove creators, synth designers. You've worked with an amalgamation of these guys. What are some of the things that you found were common denominators with these professionals that you get a chance to interact with?
That they all have some sort of analog lab on their system. They're all using our main browsing system to run our engine of sounds. They have this kind of love for the brand that's different than outside of just our products. It's more so what we stand for, more so of a culture-based kind of identity, which is kind of becoming more prominent, and something I'll speak on in a little bit more about the culture of the company itself, which is I always pride myself on and would kind of extend to the artists that we work with as well. But to answer your question, they they all love our sound palette and how we have so many to choose from that they can design sounds easily from every synth that's been made out there almost. I mean, I'd like to say, I mean, it's just there's so many synths and so many variations and such high quality and there's so much more to learn. We're coming out with so many products, launching products, promotional campaigns, always something going on that they can kind of be given attention to.
No, that's awesome. Yeah, and I think that's a key that the if you want to be a successful producer, I'm gonna give a shameless plug for you guys. If you guys want to be a successful producer, you want to make sure that you're using Arturia products. All jokes. Yeah, that's
why not?
All jokes aside, I mean, obviously, just so many people use your products, and I've watched you guys grow. It's a French company. It's a French company, and you guys obviously are now just hugely worldwide with all the products there. What are some of the things that you've launched the first part of this year, 2022, and what can we expect at Synthplex 2022 happening here on the 27th through the 30th of this month of October?
Well, so if I think about what we've done in the past over 2021 and actually, you said the beginning of 2022, to rack my brain on all the stuff that we have going on, there's been a lot happening. We relaunched our Fragments effects processor, which is like a granular effect software effect for mixing or for production to create something out of nothing from a lead line into an ocean pad. Just completely just warping stuff on a new sound palettes. We came out with augmented strings, which is insane, for the V Collection 9, which we came out with, which was 10,000 sounds included in the package, $600. And we have the augmented series, which is something we're coming out with now as a regular thing. Hint, hint. We have the augmented series is basically a combination of a live acoustic instrument combined with synthesis. And I love the aftertouch that's kind of presented in most of the sounds, how you can kind of really get into the modulation as you play the instrument. And it's not just a stagnant sound that you would play off of a melody chord structure. Effect Collection 3 we came out with, which is the 2 distortions. One of my favorites, the Tape Mellify, the Mellotron effect processor, which turns everything to a Mellotron lo-fi saturated sound. Very, very cool. Let's see, what else we've come out with? Sound Explorers 2, the Belladon, I should say, which is a whole package full of just our effects, our pigments, our B Collection 9, and additional presets, 50 preset packs for an incredible deal. I definitely recommend going and check that out, because if you need something from Arturia, that's one way to get it very at a very good price and great value for almost everything that we offer software-wise. And yeah, what's coming? We're working on a lot of stuff. This next year is going to be crazy. And I don't know exactly what I can really say completely exactly in a nutshell, but typically you could expect we're working on augmented series stuff, and look out for some new just a whole bunch of new stuff. I mean, every single month we're going to come out with something new.
Wow, you guys are definitely
Or new effects, new software, new other toys. There's a bunch of new toys on the way.
You guys are on the keep you on the toes, keep you on the suspense.
Yeah. Oh man, you have no idea. It's that's why I love the culture of Arturia. Is very on your toes, very hot potato, running around, getting everything done. A bunch of mad scientists, a bunch of mad musicians, making this magic. And for almost 23 years, it's just been a huge explosion of just innovation, I should say. And our identity is really growing as a company from, I've been here for almost 4 years, and I've loved every minute of it. There's just been the people who work with us here are just have so much, so many good vibes, and the culture it kind of stems from the top down, really in everything that we do.
Yeah, Frederick is a cool guy. I've met him a few times.
He's a very cool guy, and he keeps everybody on their toes and keeps everybody fired up and ready to move in a very authentic way. I should say.
Awesome.
Yes.
Well, kind of leading up to it, Synthplex 2022 will happen the 27th through the 30th of this month. And you guys will be there. What will you be bringing to the show that people can touch, play with, work with, and then potentially, through one of the vendors that you guys distribute through, buy?
Yeah, well, we do have the legendary Polybrute. If you haven't checked that out in human form, in physical form, and with your human form, it's wild. I have one here sitting next to me, and it's what I play all the time. It is a beautiful, beautiful instrument. There's nothing else that compares to it, in my opinion. Well, there's really not. There's nothing that really does what it does. And so with the XY pad, being able to morph to two different sounds at the same time as you're playing it, it's a beast of a synth, and it has such a different kind of sound. Hybrid synth from analog to digital as well. We'll have a key lab set up with all of our software on the computer as well. We'll have the legendary Micro Freak on deck as well, and some of our interfaces to check out also. We'll answer some awesome questions, and also we'll have some new toys, which it'll feel like Christmas if you stop by our booth. It really will.
Yeah. I think that's going to be, if anybody is into just synthesizer and audio gear, your booth is going to be a place to be at. In fact, that's what Synthplex is all about. There's going to be a lot of great performances by a bunch of huge players in the business. In fact, Suzanne Ciani has now just been slated to perform at the Golden Ear Awards. She is, she's been a pioneer of electronic music going all the way back to the days of the wall moves and all those other fun things. And she's, done, she's created the sounds for, iconic brands like Coke and a bunch of other different really cool companies. And of course, there's going to be a fireside conversation with Mr. Jean-Michel Jarre. So that's going to be a huge thing. He's he's going to be coming actually in. He's going to actually be remoting in from France. So that'll be a big one. And he's getting an award and all this other fun stuff. So it's going to be huge. Yeah. And of course, Arturia is going to be there representing.
Yeah, we will. We will be on the lookout because it's going to be some really innovative and I could just say just some really interesting things.
Give us the URL where people can check this stuff out at.
Arturia.com, ARTURIA.com has our whole catalog there of a lot of products, a lot of content, a lot of artists, reviews. There's a lot of content there, and free preset packs to paid preset packs and stuff for your analog to digital products. You can always we're always ones to add to our current catalog. So let's just say you have a Micro Freak. Most likely you haven't maybe updated to the latest firmware, which gives you hundreds more sounds in your Micro Freak that you already purchased. We're always returning and continuing the life cycle of these products as much as we can. So you're just as excited as you first got it when you get these updates.
And I think it's important to recognize, because people, when they buy something, they don't want it to be obsolete. A couple of years down the road. Exactly. And that's one of the things I know about you guys. It just keeps on going, man. And because instead of just resting on your laurels, you're doing a bunch of different things. So you've got other stuff for people to want to engage you guys with, versus just making one product, and you got to obsolete that because you got to get them to buy that same product again next year. So I give you guys kudos on that. Yeah, man.
We always try to make different stuff that don't really try and overlap as best we can. Yeah. To create value in different areas of the industry and niche products and different things that haven't been more so done to the similar extent.
Yeah, I hear you, man. Well, we're coming down to the end of our conversation here. This was a quick one. I just wanted people to know what Arturia is going to be representing at the Synthplex 2022 in Burbank at the Marriott Airport Marriott. I should give the URL, even though it's going to be in the description. It's synthplex.com. synthplex.com. So make sure you check that out. And we've got a list of all the exhibitors. Of course, Arturia, Smart. You guys are at the top because it starts with an A. So
nice.
With that said,
all right.
What's the final thought you want people to know about you and the company, and and to bring with them when they come to the show?
Just be ready for some magic. Just be ready for some magic. We have things on the way that are going to make things easier for in the music world. It's going to make things more innovative concepts to bring things to life in your productions. We try and raise the bar by creating new avenues of creation. And so I'm just excited to be a part of it, and I can't wait for you guys to come check it out. There'll definitely be some fun stuff for you guys to see and see some new newly found inspiration in our products coming up in our booth. So
awesome.
Please come check it out.
Thank you, Ian. That's been Ian Martinez, marketing specialist at Arturia. Good friend, and also a good producer. Side pusher.
Hey now. Oh, thanks. That's all I do. It's all
you produce music. You
music
produce magic. So thank you again, folks, for joining us for Synthplex podcast. And again, my name is Florentino Buenaventura. Stay tuned for another episode soon.